Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, the fast growing gear site on the web, and today we are going to uncrate the Klim Adventure GTX. What's up, Speed Addicts fam? Before we jump in to give you the download on these Klim Adventure gloves, do us both a favor, subscribe to the Speed Addicts channel. It only takes a click. We're always working hard to bring you the latest gear coming your way, getting the first look. If you subscribe, you won't miss out. Also, if you'd like to support us here at speedaddicts.com, you can do so by shopping with us. We do appreciate that, and there's a link in the description below that'll get you right over to the Klim GTX Adventure Glove, as well as any other parts or gear you might need for your next two-wheel adventure. And today we are talking about adventure. We have Klim in the studio, definitely one of the top names in the adventure or even off-road and snow gear. They're out of Idaho. This is an American company, USA. Let's do it. And this is a mid-length, they're calling it a short, but it's kind of a mid-length leather construction adventure glove. It's available in multiple colorways, and this is really the heart of what Klim is. It's adventure wear, and this glove is most suited in true adventure riding conditions. Anything that breaks 80 degrees is actually going to be too hot for this, so keep that in mind. This is not a hot weather glove. For warmer weather, if you want like a full set of armor and something on this caliber, I would check out the Badlands Aero glove. I love that glove a lot. But for temperatures 80 Fahrenheit and below, not quite down to freezing, but let's call it mild temperatures. This is where you're going to want to be. Okay, there's not a lot of perforation. There's a lot of protection. This is a glove that can take you from Patagonia to Panama, which is kind of the ethos of that Klim brand. $179. So not inexpensive, but not quite as painful as some other gloves you can find out there. CE level 1 certified, and the size range, small all the way up to 3 extra large. They also have women's sizing available. The sizing on Klim gloves, generally very true. No surprises here. Their sizing chart recommends, I usually wear an extra large in Klim, and they recommend a extra large for me in this case. That size range is a 9 to 9.5 inch palm circumference. If you don't have a tailor's tape and you're trying to measure the circumference of your palm, just wrap a string around the widest part and lay that out next to a measuring tape, and there you have it. I'm 9.25, and I fit great in these extra large. Now, they are a little bit snug out of the box, but that's exactly what you want with animal hide gloves, because they're going to stretch, or even jackets, okay? When it comes to animal hides, they are meant to break in. They will stretch, and this is goat hide. This is going to break in very nicely here. You have GORE-TEX in this glove. So GORE-TEX, in case you're not familiar, that's a weather membrane. It's going to keep the moisture out, keep your hands dry. It's also going to allow that hot, moist air coming off your hands to escape. That is the two-way nature of the membrane, and you can see we're carrying that GORE-TEX label. They like to splash that all over their stuff. Klim's all about GORE-TEX, which is really important, especially when you're taking these longer multi-day trips and your gear's not going to get a chance to dry out. So if it gets wet, you're toast, right? That's when it pays to pay for GORE-TEX. And let's take a look at the back first. So we do have a full suite of armor from XRD, and that is going to go across the back of your fingers here. You have a couple different pucks. The pinky doesn't get one. I don't know why they neglected your pinky, but across these 3 digits, you do have that. Then we move into this ceramic printed hard knuckle protection. Underneath, we have that XDR armor for impact. As far as knuckle protectors go, this one's pretty comfortable out of the box. It's sitting on me properly. It's not too small. Sometimes that happens on the larger sizes of gloves, but really, it feels pretty comfy out of the box. I like where we're at here. And it does have that cool ceramic print. It's not shiny or ugly. It's kind of good looking. And then we move to the back of the hand. You notice the Klim print. We have leather inserts here. And then they do give you a nice little loop here, which is great if you're going to throw these on a carabiner or some other part of your gear and kind of hook them on so you don't lose them after you're done riding. And of course, you've got the tug strap here on the inside of your wrist to help pull the glove up onto your hand. Now, these do have a little bit of an insulated feel to them. They don't have like true cold weather riding insulation, but again, they are relatively warm. As we roll them over, you see the thumb, no padding or thumb knuckle protector here. As we roll over, you do notice you get a squeegee for your gloves or your face shield depending on what you're wearing on your adventure there. The palm, we have double stitching all across here. The seam check on the fingertips is pretty good. I don't feel a seam creeping into my nail bed or anything annoying there. And then these patches on the thumb and index finger are smart screen compatible, which is really important with adventure writing these days. A lot of people are using their phones to navigate. You can unlock that, you can work your map and communicate with any sort of writing partners. When we roll this over, you're gonna see more XRD foam padding. Again, CE level 1 here on the vulnerable carpal bones. Nothing up on that wrist bone, so the protection kind of ends right there, but you do have a sizable pad in that carpal bone area. Nothing over here on the scaphoid. We do have they doubled up on all the goat hide here. As far as the pinky goes, they don't kind of have your classic motorcycle loop up here on the pinky or slide protector. I'd like to see that. Seems like that could have easily been done there, but not a huge deal. 2-year warranty on the Adventure GTX glove, and just a great multi-day tripper right here, depending on what sort of conditions. Again, not the best for hot weather, but for pretty much anything else, it should be your go-to if you're taking a longer trip and you want that full suite of armor protection and a glove that's just going to last a long time. That's all I got for you today. If you still got questions, writer support is standing by at speedaddicts.com, where you can always talk to a human over the phone, emails, or live chats. If you've got the Adventure GTX at home already, tell everybody how you like it below. Don't just take my word for it. That does it for today. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.